go, I've got the microphone on. Welcome everyone. Glad to have you all on board today. And Piggy says, yo, Dr. Fox. Thank you, Piggy, and welcome. Pardon me. Let's see. What lava on the screen? Lava. We need lava. Lava with canned crayons. Yep, lava with canned crayons. There we go. Alrighty. Welcome everyone. Glad to have you on board. TGIF for all those that are still in the Friday time zone. And happy Saturday to everyone else who is on the other side of the magic midnight hour already. So welcome first off to the moderators. Arizona Snowman is in the house. Piggy is here. C&D Boy is also here, as well as, I don't know, did I see Lucas Snow or not? Anyway, Lucas is usually here, and then we also have Joseph Feels Official, if he's here sometimes he's here. And of course other moderators are lurking in the background, like Gary perhaps, and good people like that. So anyway, welcome to the moderators. Glad you guys are here, and also welcome to everyone for popping in and being here today, and that is awesome and excellent. Of course, what's on the screen is Cumbre Vieja volcano again. October 21st is when these scenes were from, and that is what we're seeing, and it was pretty cool. Tetra says, I donated blood today. Okay, Tetra, I'm glad you did, and I'm sure all the people will thank you for that, because that is something that you need to do every once in a while. All right. Anyway, we'll get at saying hello to everyone right away, but whoa, what happened there? Something malfunction. I was clicking on the wrong thing here. Okay, once I get it back into the right spot. Gonna give cookies out, and of course Pepper is the one who pushed the send button today, but Tom, I guess I'm not sure how that's going to work. I'll let you guys work that out, and we'll see. I'll just send it over this way, and you guys can fight over who gets the cookies and who gets the bone. Okay, and by the way, that bone's got a whole bunch of meat on it, so it's going to be a fight, all right. Between Tom and sorry about the typo there, Tom. Yeah, my bad. I put an E on there accidentally. Forgive me. Anyway, glad to have you on board, Tom. And welcome to everyone else. I'll run through the names real quick and say hi. So, of course, Sue Hayes is here. Mars 2028, welcome back. Andy Morgan is here. Henry Nelson, Juliet, Paul Williams. Old Nick made it in. Welcome, Old Nick. Tom Dice, of course, and his faithful leader, Pepper. William Bull made it back. Gura is here. Welcome, Gura. Tetra, welcome back. And going up a little more here, see who else. Kate made it back in. Welcome, Kate. Glad to have you on board. And sliding up a little bit more to see Sasha made it back in. Welcome, Sasha. We got Kate, we got Juliet, Sophie is here, welcome Sophie, and Scott Hartman also on board. Welcome you guys. Going up a little bit more, did I say Paul Williams already? If not, I got you now. We got Kate already. Going up a little bit more, Sarah Miles is here, John Raper's also here, and going up some more, seeing who else snuck in the door. And I put extra cookies out today. I figured you guys might be hungry, so all right, sliding up here, looking, and just trying to find other names. Hopefully I'll find some. By the way, I've got extra fans on, or the fans are on higher speeds today because of the hot temperatures here. So if you do hear fan noise, I do apologize. It's just, it is very, very hot. Okay, and Minya ne Len Privet Kaktala. Len, I don't know about forecast for Chile, the birth of a volcano. I will have to look into that and see what we can find out. And thanks for mentioning it, though. I will definitely take a look. Curiosity is always there about those new volcanoes. Going up some more, looking for more names. And let's see, we got Gura, we got Sophie. Going up a little bit more here, looking for others. A Spooky Avocado, welcome. I'm glad to have you on board. And looking for more names. I'm sure I will find one or two more. Maybe. You never know. King Colin Deadman, I didn't mention him yet, so the Royal King is here. And did you ever find your tool in that Royal Toolbox? Hopefully you did. Like I said, it was right beside the spanner shrinker, and you should have had no problem there, King Colin. Judy McClellan also in the house, and that is up. I'm up as high as I can go at the top, back down to the bottom to see who else snuck in. Yona from Iceland. Yona, welcome. I'm glad to have you on board. And okay, hi, and good. All right, got it, Len. No worries. Okay, let's see. Which video now? What a destructive setup on a prototype. What? Don't destroy anything on prototypes. Not yet. The Doobie what's it? Yeah, that was what we were looking for. It's in the deep tool dungeon. Oh, I thought I seen it though somewhere. I guess you'll have to go down there and find it. Anyway, you guys, that is pretty awesome. Looking at Cumbre Vieja, but we don't want to do that for the whole show. So let's get on with things. And welcome to everyone. If I did happen to miss your name, I do apologize. It's not intentional by any means, and we just didn't see you yet. If I don't break it, I will never understand it. Henry, you might want to talk to Colin about some tools, just in case you need to put it back together. And that is pretty awesome. Okay, of course, on the screen now is what little we can see of Mount Etna. It is hiding in the hazy darkness there. You can almost see an outline, but it's not worthwhile straining your eyes, because you really aren't going to see a heck of a lot. I did do a little video here for a time lapse so we can see what it looks like, and I took about 4 hours worth and crunched it into somewhere around 4 minutes to make it move a little faster. It was very, very slow moving smoke and clouds coming out of the volcano, and as we can see, it's coming mostly from the vent on the back side there, and it is pretty clear looking, or like really whitish material, and that is kind of what's coming out of there right now. And of course, with all that material, Yeah, good smoker. Yeah. Um, with all that material, that is, of course, drifting out, and that ends up showing some real weird effects during the evening and sunset hours. And it really does actually do some phenomenal stuff, making the sky turn red in certain areas. And I am actually going to see if I can do this here. Well, hang on, maybe, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to see if I can pause that for a second. Pause this video and let it split here. Maybe, and maybe it won't. There it goes. Okay, I'm going to pause that video, and I am quickly going over to show you two sunsets that were taken by Piggy, and they are pretty awesome looking sunsets. So let's see if we can do this. I'll put it back here, and so this, you see how that reddish haze is in there, and this is actually from Kos, Greece, and this is Piggy's picture that she sent me earlier. I thought, hey, this is actually very, very interesting, and we see how that sunset is happening, and the color of the sky, and that red in there, that is pretty awesome. And here's the next one, and yes, indeed, it is a ball of fire. So there you go. That is from Piggy's house, and that is pretty awesome. So thank you, Piggy, for sharing those pictures in addition to the wonderful seeds. So we'll get to those later, but that is pretty awesome. Hey, Gura, thanks for that wonderful super chat, Gura, and 55 Swedish kroners, and thank you kindly. Swedish kroners, there, I got it written down. That's awesome. So anyway, that's what it would have looked like. Well, that's what it looked like this evening in Sicily, in Kos, as the sun was going down. So I remember talking about green colors at the sky with sunset. Yeah, that green color, that is usually something that happens right as the sun gets below the horizon. That's when you're going to see that green shift. This in this particular spot, that is still way too high as far as the fireball is concerned. So, but this is awesome looking. I really really have to say, yeah, it's pretty fantastic to see that. And again, thank you, Piggy, for sharing those. So let's get back to where we were here on the video and on the time lapse, and we'll see how things are there. So we see how it was smoking, and basically, like I mentioned, it was actually a very, very slow coming out of there. Because of it being a time lapse, it looks a lot more vicious than it is. It really was very, very slow. And this is sped up 64 times. So you can well imagine. And like I said, I took 4 hours, scrunched it down to 4 minutes, of course, and that's why the smoke is zipping by as quickly as it is. But that is pretty awesome. Justine, welcome. Glad to have you on board. Let's see, did I miss anyone else here? Just looking. Well, I think Mummy of Hamsters. That's who I seen come in. Was going to say hi, and welcome. Glad to have you on board, Mummy of Hamsters. And I think I got everybody else. Yeah, looks like it. So all cool, and Yeah. Anyway, this is basically what we see at Mount Etna today, and from what I got was it's basically calm and quiet. So it's slowing down. It's not doing as much, and it is, I guess, just starting to relax again. And I think in a while it's going to stop smoking altogether, and then it'll be quiet for a little while again. At least for a week until our wonderful Yvonne gets. By the way, Yvonne will be, I guess, in a few hours, she'll be on her way to La Palma for her vacation. So we won't bug her, but if she asks, tell her, say, hey, Etna erupted like crazy. Anyway, that is pretty gone. Okay, what? And who's got a month? A month? A month of what? Oh, Piggy, and my sister lives on, okay, in the Canaries, and is always wanting me to go there and spend a month. A month? Holy mackerel! I'd like to spend a month there too. Anyway, yep, it's a nice place. Yeah, it's Piggy. It was a beautiful sunset, and that second shot was really, really awesome. Seeing how red that sky is, and especially the way it just looked. I mean, I've taken pictures before, like when we had a lot of smoke from the forest fires and stuff like that. But the sun wasn't showing as bright yellow. It was showing as kind of a red in the red sky, whereas your picture there, it was the sun was still yellow, and the rest of it was red, which was really awesome, and not bad for a phone camera, no filter. And yes, and it's awesome that you took it the proper way too. I really, really like that. uh, anyway, you guys, so that's what it looked like out there in Sicily today at Mount Etna, and this is what it is like there right now. So we will leave it at that. Actually, I want to show you something, kind of an awesome shot, near, yeah. I want to show you, I know I typically go to Ragnar first, but we're going to go over to Popocatepetl before this disappears off their live stream. Actually, I can get rid of that banner. And this was from 4:23 a.m. is what this looked like. And again, this is really, it's not for looking at as a eruption or anything, but I just thought it was a really, really neat view to be able to see Popocatepetl in this state. Why did that get a little bit down? No, that's still 480. That's as good as it gets with that one. So that was pretty awesome to be able to witness that, kind of just watching that smoke billow out very, very slowly, and looks really awesome. A few stars poking through up top there, so you do see the skies and stuff like that as well. Suzanne and Jones, welcome, and glad to have you on board. Let's see, Christine Mott also joined us. Welcome, I'm glad to have you here. And let's see, I think we're good. I see stars, so cool. And yes, it definitely was. And that was Popocatepetl in Mexico at 4:24 a.m. I'll leave that there, and we'll see if we can get back to that. And then this is about the only time that it was actually visible. It was during the night, so I thought, hey, let's catch it there. And this is another one that I had to kind of back up on here because I backed it up a bunch of hours. This is 11 and a half hours ago, 11 hours and 50 minutes ago, in order for us to be able to see what it was doing. It was actually really continuing to off-gas in its fumarole state, doing its thing. But later on, it got really, really cloudy, and actually, it wasn't very long after this that it got really cloudy. So, yeah, this is just about at the end of the limits for the recording. If I put it onto live, this is the screen we get. So, and like I say, I back up about 11 hours and 50 minutes. That's what we were seeing back then. And it wasn't an hour later that it was just about gone there. It got cloudy, and we don't see the darn thing. But we did have, and this is also the other shot here, we did have a little bit of visibility earlier as well of Knothaggie Valley, and there it is there. That is from about 8:39 this morning. So Knothaggie Valley, of course, up in the top area here, that's going into Geldingadarler, and then these paths here, and up on the top is southern Meradalier Valley. So pretty cool. Yeah, Christine Mott, yeah, if you can limit it to about 5 emojis, that would be great, okay? That would be excellent, thank you. All right, anyway, that's what we were seeing there. So popping back to this, I'm going to actually leave it on here so we can kind of sort of see it. And it really hasn't changed anything. We do still see, like I say, a lot of heat coming out of there, and kind of gas wavy stuff going up. So pretty cool. And we will go over to the harmonic tremor chart, and nice colors, thanks. A vacuum cleaner, where? Oh God. Night knot. What? Why are you every place? What? Night knot? Nightbot. Oh, Nightbot? Nightbot is, it's uncensored. So sorry. Okay, he is rude. And yes, I'm being nice. Trust me. Christine, and just to understand, so you understand, Nightbot is a script that is put into place. So that script does do its thing, and we as channel owners, we program big portions of Nightbot. So and we usually have to tame it down a bunch because of the pre-programming that's in there. So Nightbot is not a real person, it's a script. Just so you're aware of that. And it doesn't respond. Well, mine kind of does, but you know, if you say bot, it'll respond to you. But anyway, we're not going to worry about that. And fans, hey, vacuum cleaners. Who's talking about vacuum cleaners? I have fans going on in the background. Those aren't vacuum cleaners. And old Mummy of Hamsters renewed for the 6-month thing, saying, I'm hoping Ragnar gets a sister named Betty. That would be pretty awesome, Ragnar and Betty. Thanks. That is pretty cool. Okay, a script, pre-programming. Okay, this thing is on. Okay, he's rude, and thank you for explaining the explanation. Yeah, and certain things about a Nightbot are actually very, very kind of not so nice. It takes a lot of finesse to get it to work right, and be pleasant. Yeah. No, it depends on how it's set up. Hey, Emma Trend is here. Welcome, and glad to have you on board. Let's see, who else popped in? Mona Alfano we got. Welcome. And anyway, okay, over to the harmonic tremor chart. And this is what I like to see. And you know, when I see that, and I'm sure you guys are looking to going up, 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 keep going, keep going. We want lava. And I'm going to refresh that so we can see what it is right now. And let's see. Oh, still going up. And that is very, very cool. So, yeah, we'll see what happens because this is as odd, and I mean it's starting from down the rock bottom here and just climb, 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 climb. But hey, it's made it up to here before without doing anything, and it actually made it up to the line, up to the 4,000 line before as well. Now, if it does happen to cross over and we think that there might be something going on right at Ragnar, it will be interesting. We do understand that it may not erupt right away. It may take some time if it is pushing up lava underneath, and it will take a day or two to be able to go through. Didn't know it was a program. Don't laugh too loud. Oh, Christine, don't worry about it. It's yeah, we'll get to Granovic in a sec, Colin. Christine, it's you know, a lot of people don't know, and they think it's actually a real person who's really got a bad attitude. And it is in fact just a script, and some of them are better than others, right? Depends on what you put into it. You know, we try to put a little bit of humor into it, as well as trying to keep people smiling with it rather than having it kick people out all the time. And we've got the moderators to do that. They will judge and keep going. So AI, well, I don't think I want to call it AI, but we'll leave it. It's not artificial. It's very dumb AI. Yeah, there you go. All right, I'm going to leave that alone though. Let's take a look at the Granovic chart. So this is of course for Ragnar. And we'll have a quick peek down below here and see what we've got. There's the Granovic chart, and that is going up as well. And that is kind of interesting. So if we have this much of activity or uplift on both of them, I'm going to kind of question, where is this coming up? If it is in fact going up, or are we just getting a massive increase in activity? And that is what we're seeing, because it is covering all three of the frequency bands, from you know, the ultra low right up to the 2 to 4 hertz. So it's definitely doing something down there. I don't know what it is. Storm front rolling through. I don't know. It could be. It could be. We'll have a look at the weather in a bit. I think first thing I will have a peek at though is earthquakes, and see what we've got for that area, and getting on to. Oh, by the way, you guys, I got a new mouse. And I went down to the mouse store and I got a new mouse, except for I think I got a mutant. It doesn't have a tail on it, so I got a mouse without a tail. I don't know what to do, but anyway, it seems to be okay. It's not creating any havoc or anything so far, so we like it. Anyway, yeah, the mouse store. Oh, haven't you ever gone to the mouse store, Kate? It's just down the road over here, and oh no, the tallest mouse? No, no, it wasn't the tallest mouse. Mouth without a tail is a hamster. Oh, oh my God! Don't tell me I got a hamster instead of a mouse. Oh boy! All right, you guys. Apparently, according to Bob, I got a hamster instead of a mouse. Anyway, it seems to be working. Welcome, Clark Hall, and that would be pretty cool. Okay, let's get in here and have a look at our earthquakes real quick, and we'll run through these. We'll start out with this 1.9 up top here. Happened at 3:49, 11 kilometers down for it. And then we had another one here somewhere. Come on, show up. And there we are, 1.8. And that is right there at that 3:49 as well. 11.4 kilometers down, 1.8 in magnitude. And then there should be another one just south of it. Yeah, there it is. And 1.4, not very big, but 9.6 kilometers down at 3:47 a.m. Same time frame for all three of them. So one may have triggered the other, but that is all right. And that looks like it is actually kind of sort of on the Eurasian side of the plate. Zipping down here, we'll take a quick look at this 1.0, and it happened yesterday at 18:03, 3.6 kilometers down. So we'll leave that guy be, and zooming out and zooming back in. Gotta love this new mouse. It's got a new hamster. It's got a pretty good whiz wheel on it. Getting in here, this 1.2 from yesterday as well, 22:49, 7 kilometers down, and little ways from Asja, but there's Asja, and we'll take a look at the other charts after and kind of see. There are a couple little quakes around there. Now we did have the bigger one right here, 2.6, out here at Bardabunga, and that happened at 4:11 a.m., 6.5 kilometers down. So kind of a sizable thing, but definitely not in the ice. Don't see anything around Grimsvatn. Oh my God, that's Tom. I was trying to read that. $9.99 super chat. Okay, thank you very kindly. Dr. Fox, Pepper doesn't understand why she can't send you bones by super chat, but is okay sending you my dollars. Okay. Well, you tell Pepper thank you very much, and that is pretty awesome. Really do appreciate that, Tom and Pepper, of course. So thank you very kindly. That is awesome. Okay, let's carry on here. 1.2, and that we see here happened at yesterday, 23:15, and it was 5.5. And zooming back out, we do see little ones here at Katla, so nothing as big as what we were seeing before, and certainly not as numerous. That one is actually from yesterday in the ice at about 100 meters down. 18:57 was the time yesterday on that guy. Zooming back out and sliding over, looking for other ones. We see a 1.6 and a 1.2 here. Quick peek at the 1.6. It's also got a 1.1 beside it from yesterday, 21:26, 1.8 kilometers down for the 1.6. and then the 1.1 is 2126 and 600 meters down from yesterday. So that is pretty awesome. And then the 1.2 right here, not sure if that was yesterday's as well. It is too at 2039, 8.2 kilometers down. I do see it is just about break time here, and we will slide over here real quick. So I will catch these other ones after the break and do our thing. There's 3 more here we're going to have a look at. So hang in there. I am going to see if I can get some lava on the screen for a temporary fix here for the break, and we'll get you. No, stop that. Good thing that new mouse, or sorry, hamster is able to click on that real quick. Anyway, we'll throw that music back on. For those good people who have not yet hit that like button, please do consider hitting that like, and that would be really awesome of you. Also, for the new ones that have not subscribed to the channel yet, please do consider hitting the subscribe button. Turn it from red to gray, and don't forget to hit the bell notification while you're there. That way you won't miss any of the other streams. On that friendly note, I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, where it's quite warm today. And I am going to take a 5-minute break. Don't go away. I'll be back. Thank you. we go. I've got that microphone back on, and I'm using my new hamster and turning it off the song. And there it is. It is off. And I guess my new hamster is approved by Omami of Hamsters. Thank you for that kind approval. And that is awesome. Thank you for the welcome backs. I got Sue and Gura and Mona Alfano. Bob says 5x5. I share her with a stray. Okay, I hear you, Dr. Fox. And then Paul Williams also says welcome back. Same thing with Andy Morgan, and welcome, Dr. Fox, by appointment of. Okay, there we go. Welcome up front, Dr. Fox. Yeah, thank you, Piggy, and also Mars 2028. Thanks. All right, carrying on with what we've got going on. Of course, what I left you with here on the screen is Cumbre Vieja from the 20th of October last year, and that is what we were looking at. So back over to the earthquake maps. We'll carry on with what we were looking at, and of course this is over in Iceland. There you can see the Reykjanes Peninsula, and of course some of the quakes that have been in the area. I'm going to go to this guy first here, since it looks big. It's not that big. 2.0, 2.9 kilometers down, happened at 1:21 a.m. So that's what we're seeing up there. Not unusual to see a quake there, but just doesn't happen as frequently as we've seen in the past. So we do have this one right down here in the lake. Somebody's fishing with dynamite again, or no, hang on, that's not right. 7.8 kilometers down, and that happened at 8:04 a.m. today. 1.4 magnitude, so reasonable size, and not sure why that would be there, but we get a lot of them around Selfoss. It just happens to be that way. And anyway, looking at the area, if you're not familiar with it, Reykjanes Peninsula, capital city of Reykjavik, and we zoom over here, we see Keflavik Airport, Keflavik, Reykjanesbær, Jardvik, and if we scroll over a little bit, there we have the Blue Lagoon, the power plant, and Grindavik, of course. So that is what we've got in the area. Let's go have a look at these two, though, and this would be at the end of our magma chamber, the furthest northeast end, if anything, and that would be 3:19 a.m. for 1.0. That is 7.4 kilometers down, quite a ways down. There was another one on the other side here, 1.1, not really all that big, 1:41 a.m., 3.9 kilometers down, and that is all she wrote. So I'm not seeing anything else here on this particular map, and we'll see, is there anything out here? No, nothing out here as well. So let's have a quick peek at the other one here, and we'll kind of work our way backwards. You see all these small quakes that are below 1.0. They don't show up on the other one, but we'll do some sampling here just to see what we see. 12:54 p.m. 3.78 kilometers down. And let's see, that is kind of interesting. We got one here, real little guy, 0.19, 5.4 clicks down, 1:28 a.m. And then we've got this 0.73 from 4.9 kilometers down, 9:34 a.m. Let's see, this 0.9 right underneath Grindavik, and that is a 4.4 kilometers down, just about a 0.1, and that happened at 4 minutes after lunch. or 12 noon. Then we had another one here, 0.78, 2.7 kilometers down at 15:13. Not sure if either one of those would have set off our sensor over there and created all this, but we do see this small stuff from 12:48 at 0.27, 4.5 kilometers down, 0.44, 4.69 kilometers down, 5:50 a.m. on that guy. And I'm just kind of looking for what would have set off our tremors over there, and not sure what we're actually seeing. So these guys are all kind of not very, very low. Here's our Gelding Gedarler, or sorry, a Ragnar, if you will. And here's some tremors that would probably be responsible for our spikes on there. 0.7, 6.1 kilometers down, 7:30 this morning. Then, yeah, this guy here is from 12:31, 0.86, 5.89, or just about 5.9 kilometers down, and a very small one here from 1:27 a.m., 5.3 kilometers down, 0.03 in magnitude. So that is what, of course, nothing on the other map, but that's kind of some of that noise that we're seeing on there. And then we also have a few extra ones in here. Wow. Sorry, I haven't been here much lately, but I catch the replay. I'm glad you're still plugging along, Doc. Thank you very kindly, Linda. Do appreciate that. Wonderful super chat of $10. That's awesome. And I'm going to write that down. $10. There we go. And thank you. I do appreciate that support, Linda. That is awesome. Anyway, zooming back out, we do want to take a look. We did see the one little one at Ketla, but these other ones here, they weren't showing up on the map, and I don't know why. They should have. They're well over 1. So 1.9, 12:23 is the time, 5.2 kilometers down. Here's the other 1.9, and that's only a 1.1 kilometer down from 14:23. And then we have this other one here, 0.8 is what it was reduced to, even though it says 1.3. And that was 10:53 a.m., 5.1 kilometers down. This guy 1.4, 5.2 kilometers down from 6:30 this morning. And then we have another 1.7 in there, and that is very close to the surface, 135 meters down. That's possibly some ice movement, but that, depending on where it is, in some places the rock is right up near the surface, so on top of over and above the snow, right? So depending on how the outlay or the outcropping of rock is situated, typically they have anywhere from 5 to 15 meters of snow packed on top of most of that, and thicker in some places. Literally, that was fresh snow that they would get, and the rest is turned into ice because of compression. Anyway, this one, 1.7, 57 minutes after midnight, and that was 135 meters down. Looking over here, we did see the big one over here at Bardabunga, but we also have a bunch of smaller ones around the area as well. I'm not going to hit every one of them. This one is very close to Grimsvötn, 9.499, so 9.5 kilometers down, 0.89 from 4:09 a.m. And that's what we've got there. Bardabunga did have a little 0.44 friend from 10:13, and that was that's 40 meters down. That would have been in the ice. That would be ice movement of some sort, and that would be pretty cool. Just slipping up to Astja for a second. The other one didn't show anything. It showed that 1.7 over there, but we have a 0.6 here, 3.1 kilometers down, and that happened at 21:53. And then we also have a 0.51 at 3.8 kilometers down of 4:27 this morning. This 0.83 over here is 8.3 kilometers down, and that was from 13:29 today as well. So that kind of explains what we've got there for earthquakes, and there are more. You are more than welcome to go have a look and sneak through things. And by the way, didn't say hi to Wonky Donkey, but welcome. Glad to have you on board. Let's see, did I miss anybody else sneaking in here? We got Kate. Comments went missing. What comments? One of your comments went missing? Well, GJ, did somebody steal it? Winky Wonky Donkey says hello also. Okay, no problem. And I hope I got everybody. I did, as far as the super chats. Gura, did I say thanks for that other super chat, the second one? I guess I didn't. Thank you, Gura, for that 20 Swedish kroner super chat. I'm just looking at the list of things I gotta say here before I forget. So, excellent, thanks. And also I want to, let's see, we'll pop over to other places now, and we'll see. Yeah, 2 times now. Must be bad words in there somewhere. DJ, it happens. There's stuff that is automatically held, and some stuff we don't even the moderators and myself don't see it because it's removed by YouTube. And I've had silly things removed. Just it's odd and weird, and why YouTube does some of the things, and sometimes it's just the way you worded something, and you think it's completely innocent, and it looks completely innocent, yet it's not allowed for some reason, and I have no idea why. It just drives me crazy. Anyway, let's scoot around the world. We'll take a look and see what else we've got. Of course, that is the Azores, and we are on the island of São Jorge, or São Jorge, if I said it right. And hey, welcome, Edith NZ. Glad to have you on board. Nice to see you. Anyway, so São Jorge, of course, I got to get on the right page here. There we go. We do see our lights on Pico Island. We don't see any lights over here on Fayal Island, but Pico definitely had. That light just came on. Not sure what's going on. Maybe they're blinking at us, letting us know, hey, we're here. Anyway, scrapbook time. Gotta go. Thanks, Dr. Fox. Okay, Mona Alpha, now you take care, and thanks, Dr. Fox. Things might make you go, Things always make me go, I see stuff, and then first thing I go, Mona Lisa smiles. Hey, nice to see ya, and glad to see ya. Just popping in for a few moments to say, hey, I hope you're all are doing okay. I gotta get now. Take care and stay safe. All right, Mona, you be good. Hugs, and we'll see you later. Take care of yourself, okay? Anyway, looking at that again, for those who aren't familiar with that scene, this is what it looks like during the daytime, just so you get a better grasp of what we've got there. So you can see the big mountain there. That is Mount Montana on Pico Island. And if you look to the top right hand side there, you can see Fayal Island as well. just so you get your bearings. Anyway, let's pop over to the next one here. Our little cove, and what we look for down here is how much white water we've got and how rough the seas are. And we see a lot of white water today. And stay out of the water with your little boats, and use your big ship if you got them. And let's look at the other shot. Of course, this is the other harbor where you see a ship docked or anchored right there. These lights are some sailing vessels, and that big thing up there, that is called Luna. Oh, hang on, the moon. Anyway, it's the moon. It's coming up. Isn't that beautiful? I gotta love it. Moonrise out at the Azores, and enjoy the view, right? So let's take a look and see what we've got earthquake-wise, and not too many from the looks of things. I want to make that a little wider. There we go. And here we see 1, 2, 3. So only 3 quakes today. The 1.5 at 1845, and then we've got a 2.0 at 1851, and that was only 6 minutes later. And then we have a 1.9 at 23:36. So those are the 3 quakes that we're seeing on St. George today. We had, 9 yesterday and 3 today. Big difference. And the day before, I think we only had 2. Anyway, looking at, we got this map going again, but I am going to refresh it, and hopefully it'll continue to work. Yes, it is. And we do see another earthquake down here. That happened 14 hours ago, 2.7 on the M2.7. Anyway, let's zoom in here on to St. George. They are only showing 2 earthquakes on here. 2.0 5 hours ago, and then the 1.5 5 hours ago. All right, what happened to our other earthquake? Somebody took it. Hey, Satronics gifted 5 DrFox memberships. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so I didn't know how it actually worked. So you guys that just got nailed here, where it says gifted a membership by Satronics, and he bought 5 memberships, and that's what YouTube does. It hands them out as 1 month free memberships. So Echo and Duchess and Andy and Mars, and I think that's the 5 there. And Sandra Rockland as well. You were gifted that. That is pretty awesome. So thanks. That's actually the first time anyone's done that, Satronics, and thank you. And I'm hoping that all of you wonderful people enjoy that 1 month free membership. And it is my understanding that there is no renewal afterwards or anything like that. You just automatically receive it, and after 1 month it's automatically removed, and there's nothing for you to do, and nothing to worry about. So that is a wonderful little gift. Thanks, Satronics, for doing that. I was going to actually try to do that myself and see how that worked out, but that is pretty cool, and that worked awesome. So, and wow, Satronics throws in a €1 super chat as well, and yeah, it's neat what they've done with the super chats, and they're kind of cool, actually, I think, and kind of neat. I'm just going to put that down here. Okay, 1, and then I'm going to put gifted. Okay, just so I have that written down. Excellent. That is awesome, you guys, and thank you kindly, Saptronics, on behalf of all of our wonderful green people in the chat. On my screen, they're green when that happened. So that is pretty cool, pretty awesome. And now I know how it works. Yeah, I wasn't aware of how it worked either, Colin, and that is pretty cool. That I didn't realize it would hand it out right away, though. I thought it would stretch it out a little bit, but that makes complete sense that it nailed it right off the bat. So pretty cool, and that is really nice. Grandma B, welcome. I'm glad to have you on board. Anyway, we do see those two. I wanted to zoom out here a little bit and see if that is what they're actually counting as the third one over here. And we will see that if we go down and see. Yeah, so that third one, that 2.7, is actually the other one that we were seeing. How come we had 3 over here? That doesn't make sense. So we got 3 on the one map, and only 2 on St. George on the other one, and they are slightly different values. Kind of makes you wonder what's going on. Anyway, let's have a look at, that's gonna drive me crazy. Quick shot here. Oh yeah, we do see him here. We got 1, 2, 3 showing up on the chart, and then we see this one that's 2 kilometers down. Actually, that would be about minus 20 kilometers, and I think, unless this is, no, 2 kilometers. They're going 0.4, 0.8, 1.2, 1.6, and then 2 kilometers. So that's what we see right there. Neat, and so they're all accounted for. All right. We will carry on. Next, well, hang on. It's already running a little bit behind here. Just wanted to share that scene with you one more time before I hit the live button. That's actually what it looked like at 4:25 a.m. For Popocatepetl, and I thought it was a pretty awesome shot with the moonlight lighting it up the way it was. The one with the gift was a test and wanted to see if everything works. And thanks, Saptronics. That is actually a very wonderful and interesting test, and I thank you for doing that. And that looks pretty neat. I wasn't sure exactly how that worked either. I did read about it, just wasn't sure of how it needed to be implemented. So I guess they changed things. Apparently there was something that you had to turn that option on, but I guess it does it automatically. Now I know how the membership works. Oink. There you go, Mars 2028. Pretty cool. Anyway, let me throw this back onto our lava, and we will give you a few minutes of that while I take a break, and then after that we will get in and do some bacon seeds, so that'll be cool. And Grandma B throws in a $2 super chat. Thank you very kindly, Grandma B. Grandma B, and $2 super chat. Thank you, Grandma B. That is very kind of you. I think this works like on Twitch, which expires a month with people. They do not renew it. If they do not renew it, yeah. Actually, from what I read, it wasn't. They weren't able to renew it or something. But that is a kind of, I don't know. Actually, let's find out. Those people who got the free memberships, report back when your membership expires. Let us know what happened. Okay, that would be interesting. anyhow, let's get it over to the lava and throw some music on. And for those good people who are here, if you have not yet hit that like button, help us out. It's the most economical way of supporting the channel, and doesn't cost you anything at all. You can just hit that button and away you go. Also, for those good people who are new and have not yet hit that subscribe button, if you feel we've earned the subscription, by all means do give it a quick shot there. That would be awesome. And make the bell notification on as well. That way you can definitely see when we're online, right? Mind you, we've got the other channel online 24/7 anyhow, as far as the Dr. Fox regular channel there. So anyway, I'm going to go for a break. Don't go away. Keep smiling, and I will be back, you guys. Thanks. Welcome back, everyone, or welcome, depending on when you got here. So I'm glad to have you all on board. Hey, Kathy is here. Aloha. And did I miss anyone else? Sharon Stewart says, I hear you, Dr. Fox. Magic Mike is working. And excellent. Thank you. Welcome up front, DrFox2000 from Piggy. Thanks, and welcome back from Paul and Andy, and Mars, and whoever else is popping in there. Anyway, 5x5 from Bob. So cool. I'm going to use my magic again here. Stop that volcano. I love doing that. I wish I could do that for real. And anyway, let's get over to our lavally bacon seeds, and hopefully I didn't mess this up with the sunset pictures, and I did. Okay, let's get rid of those, and oh, I got no picture now. Where do we leave off? I think right there. That was yesterday's last one. So let's get on to the new one, and just buckets and buckets of fun. And they went to a volcano, and they were scooping up lava, and this is what was in there. A little lava monster. No, this is a beautiful little piggy, and really, really awesome looking. I got spots on my glasses all of a sudden. Don't know where those came from. Anyway, wrinkly snout. Yep. Actually kind of reminds me of Elf. You know, Elf, give me 4. Yeah, okay, never mind. I might be dating myself here a little bit. Carrie Smith, welcome. I'm glad to have you on board. Love your commentary and videos. Thank you, awesome, and appreciate having you here. 4 Elf, give me 4. Yeah. Anyway, next bacon seed, you guys. There. Whoop. Oh, I clicked it. Get rid of that one. That one is singing or something. I'm not sure what's going on, but definitely looks like it's a happy little piggy. And boy, those chompers got teeth. Look out! It's gonna bite a princess pig. Yep, a little roadrunner, I think. Looks awesome. Sing the son of her people. Oh, okay, the son of her people. I've never heard that song. Anyway, yeah, piggy in a blanket. That is a cute little, very dark eyes on that one, but definitely wrapped up in a blanket. Probably enjoying it. So, yep, sounds like a cool song, Piggy. Okay, sing the song of her people. I got it now. I got it. Yeah, this pig's all wrapped up. No place to go. And here's a sleepy piggy. And of course, every sleepy piggy has to have their teddy bear. Okay, so piggies with teddy bears sleep better at night. The Doc and Piggy for sharing. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, you're welcome. And I'm glad Piggy sends these in every day. This is awesome. So very, very nice. All right, let's have a look at our next little bacon seed. And that is this one. How do you get a cat mad when you lay on it? Looks like somebody was sleeping and rolled over the wrong way, maybe. Or maybe they're just play fighting. I don't know. All that excitement, I bet you they are tired. They're probably going to go to sleep after this. I think they would. So let's see. There they are. Aw, isn't that sweet? And that is our last bacon seed for today. And that is Strange Friends. Yeah, they are very strange friends. And they are sleeping very well together. little cat is just curled right up there by the piglet, and yeah. But looking at this looks pretty good. Really a very, very nice looking little scene, if you ask me. I think that's absolutely gorgeous to be able to see. And anyway, like I always say, don't make a pig out of yourself. So, eat that pie very carefully. And don't tell me that's not impossible, because we already know everything is possible, even pigs flying. Okay? So remember that. Pigs fly, pigs eat pie, and they cuddle with cats. So anyway, those are our wonderful bacon seats for today, you guys, and hope you enjoyed them. Thank you, Piggy, for sending those in. That is actually wonderful, and I really do like it a lot. So I gotta love it. And let's carry on with other volcanoes. We did have a peek at that Popocatepetl one, and I wanted to get into the regular daytime screens of Popocatepetl, if it'll work. And that was a little bit further on, 5:29 a.m. And then by the time it got to 6:41 a.m., it was just about impossible to see anything. And then we had intermittent breaks in between there. 7 a.m. It kind of let up a little bit, and for the most part it was foggy all the way through, and I'm not even sure what it looks like right now. It might still be in the, yeah, it is still in the clouds. So that is the live scene from Popocatepetl. That is about 70 kilometers south of Mexico City. And here's another view of it, and I don't think we can go back far enough to see it at all. And no, we're not going to be able to see it. This one is a little further away, and I don't think that one is showing that much either. Hopefully something will come up. No, too much cloud, way too much cloud in there, you guys. Although the clouds did look pretty cool and pretty awesome, but they don't help us see the volcano. And of course they had all those little storms there. We're going to take a look at, here's the other one. This is El Volcán de Colima, and that is Fuego de Colima. That is south of Guadalajara, Mexico, and we are not seeing it unless we go back a ways, and no, we don't see it then either. I was hoping it would peek out just a little bit, but it's really poor visibility. Oh, actually, we can see it. We're going back 9 hours and 21 minutes. There we can see it, but we cannot tell if it was doing anything or not. But that is it. That is Fuego de Colima, south of Guadalajara, Mexico. And that is all we're seeing there. Next one, and we all know who this is. This is also Fuego, but this is the Fuego in Guatemala, not Guadalajara. Okay, and that is pretty awesome. We see the plume poking through and showing us what's going on there. Earlier in the day, it was the same foggy mess that we've seen elsewhere in Mexico, but that did not always look that way in Guatemala. This was at 11:03 a.m., and you can definitely see we are seeing an eruption. It is moving. It's very slow, and that almost looks like it stopped, but I see the clock moving, so Not sure how slowly it was coming out of there, but obviously very, very slow by the looks of things. So let's try this other one here. And this was a little a while earlier there from 1041, and we do see it throwing out a little bit of ash and darkened material, and then it starts pluming up. That wind must be pretty strong. That camera's shaking like crazy. So sorry, I'm not understanding. What are you not understanding? Why am I green? Duchess of Elements, what has happened is Satronix has purchased a gift pack of 5 membership gift pack, which is basically it gives 1 month memberships for free to people, and it is when a person purchases it, it is automatically generated by YouTube to hand it out to the people in the stream. So you are basically get a free membership for 1 month. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to renew. You don't need to do anything at all. You just enjoy it and use the little perks that come with it. So if you want to use the emojis that we have on there, you're definitely more than welcome to do that, and that just gives you a little bit more incentive. And thank you very much to Satronix for trying that out. That was the first time I seen that working. Anyway, backing up to 9:56 a.m. Their time, and we see another one of those plumes coming out. And it is so nice to be able to see Fuego. And, you know, it's been hiding in the dark quite a bit as of late. And you're welcome, Duchess of Elements. So if you click on your emojis, you'll see the extra row of emojis that you get to play with. And that kind of thing. That's just so you're aware of that. And I'm trying to see what else we've got here for eruptions. I don't think there is that much more coming out of Fuego, but at least we were able to see it, and that is the important part to me, since we haven't seen it for a while. It's been like this before. So moving on though, let's pop over, and this is Tolica. That camera is still not working, and that is in Nicaragua, just south of Guatemala. And then, of course, here is Mumbo Tumbo, and well, at least we got the business end of the picture, and we see Mumbo Tumbo is definitely throwing out a plume of smoke and possibly some ash, and that is pretty cool. At least, like I say, we see the business end of that volcano up top here. Almost looks like a pair of eyes staring out of there. It's a cotton ball looking at us. Anyway, that looks pretty neat, and we will carry on. And this is, of course, the Messiah volcano, and that is also in Nicaragua. We see what's going on there. That looks pretty cool, as it continues to steam and bubble and do whatever it does down there, and really kind of like that. Hopefully we'll be able to see one day what it looks like, and I'm still looking for a close-up camera on that one. That would really be nice. I'm sure there's some interesting views inside that caldera. All right, moving on, next one, and unfortunately, that is Merapi. Merapi is not going to make us happy. Merapi has been in the dungeons all night long, and a matter of fact, I don't know if it even ever came out during the day. Yeah, it did for a little while. There we go. When was that? That was at 6 a.m. We could see it. So But prior to that, it was no visibility, and also no visibility after that for a while. So if we go back, just to give you a pretty good idea of what it looks like, these are the nighttime shots. We don't see a heck of a lot coming off of that, unfortunately. And then earlier than that, this is about 5 hours ago, this is what we basically seen for the rest of the night. I'm not going to worry about that, and we'll carry on. And of course, we pop over to New Zealand real quick and have a quick peek at Ruapehu. We do have some nice blue skies up there, but the volcano seems to be covered in a sheathing of cloud. And if we back up a little bit, let's see, there we go. Oh, hang on, that wasn't right. Okay, that is, oh, that's now, you can see the bottom half. The top half was still hiding behind clouds, so pretty cool. And let's see if we go back a little bit, if it actually does show up. Oh, he was panning around with the camera. Let's see what he was looking at. Oh, he's looking at the clouds, zooming in. Oh, high noon. All right. Not sure what he was looking for there. Zooming in, looking at a close-up view, I guess, of what's going on over there. I wonder what's here. That looks weird. Almost looks like there's sprinklers in there or something. Kind of weird, odd-looking thing. Hopefully it's nothing serious. And let's see what else we got. Well, that's not me doing that. That is the camera operator. And wow, we're shaky. It's an earthquake. He's moving the camera, looking at the volcano. So I'm not sure what that's about. I wonder if that's some kind of skiing facility or something there. I wonder if they're making snow. It could be. I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway, we will leave that be as well, and we will carry on. This is the present picture there at Ruapehu, and that, of course, is on the North Island of New Zealand, and that's what it looks like right now. 5 level, yeah. Oh, I don't think it was an M5. We'll take a look in a bit. Moving on, I want to put it back here so I can find that later. And there we go. And I'm glad they still left this stream up and running. Of course, they turn this one off quite often, so it's difficult to deal with. Up top here, Luolatok, and Luolatok still off-gassing, still throwing out lava and doing its thing. It's in the eastern islands of Indonesia, of course. Semeru, no visibility, which is fine. I'm not too worried. Also, not seeing Ewu, and that is unfortunate. Ewu does throw out some good stuff, but this up here is interesting. This is Krakatau or Krakatoa, the son of Krakatoa, or is it daughter? I think it's son. Anyway, we do see the plume, and it's been doing this for a bunch of hours now. And even if we can go back here, let's go back 2 hours and just have a look at what it was looking like during the night. And there you can actually see there is some light in there, and that is telling us that there has to be some active lava in there, and that is about 2 hours ago. If we go back about 4 hours ago, that will be right there. And we do see it And we do actually see Simaru as a little bright spot as well up top. And now that we can actually see it, we don't see Luolatok anymore, but Krakatoa is throwing off more smoke and definitely lighting up a little bit more. You can certainly see it, and that is what's going on there. So interesting to see, and that was at 3:20 a.m. at there at Krakatoa, and of course Luolatok is in a different time zone, so it's saying 4:20 a.m. If we go back a little bit further though, then we can see a little bit of a different view, a little more visibility on Luolatok, and still quite active there. This is 2:06 a.m. Their time, and if we back up to about 7 hours ago, just so we can see what it looked like there, still off-gassing, pluming. We don't see any spot right now, but hey, it's definitely doing its thing. And let's go one more here just to see, and yeah, we don't see it at that point, so I'm going to leave it there. We'll put it back onto live, and that's what Krakatoa is looking like right now. And I do see it's just about break time. Let's pop over to Japan real quick. And this is Sakurajima, and unfortunately Sakurajima is not that visible right now, unfortunately, but that's okay. We're gonna go look at it afterwards. The ice cream boat is there. Oh, hang on, is it there or is it leaving? I was gonna say hurry and run down because I think it's gonna leave soon. I think it's just getting there, getting itself docked. Anyway, there's the ice cream boat, you guys. Remember, down this road, down here, and hang a left and go down to the dock. You get your ice cream. And that is, of course, Sakurajima in Japan, 9:30 a.m. This morning, their morning time right now. It's 9:30 there. It's 6:30 p.m. here, or 6:31. It is break time for me, you guys, so I am going to put you back over onto the lava of La Palma, and hopefully I can find a spot there where we've got a good run without too many breaks or other things interrupting, and that should be about there. We'll see what we can do. So, yep, get your ice cream while you're there. Of course, that thing turned on. My new hamster, not mouse, hamster, did turn it off properly. It's just, I don't know why it turned itself on. It's got to be something wrong with that software. Anyway, you guys, I will be back in 5 minutes, so keep smiling, and hit that like button if you haven't done so already. Also, do consider subscribing if you feel we've earned it. And of course, on that friendly note, I am going to be back in 5 minutes. I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in very hot Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Don't go away, guys, and I'll be back. And there we go, I am back. So welcome back everyone. I'm your host, DrFox2000 here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And of course you're watching VolcanoX live stream. And thank you everyone for being here. Gotta enjoy that. Status quo, welcome. I'm glad to see you. And yep, we did have some beautiful shots of La Palma. And that definitely was a worthy volcano. Of course, that is from October of last year. And hopefully, thank you, Arizona. And hopefully that'll happen again somewhere where we can see a lot of lava flow. Thanks, Arizona Snowman, for the welcome back, as well as Sue Hayes and Gura, and I don't know if I missed anybody else in there, but thank you guys, and Duchess of Elements too. So pretty cool. And there you go. Kind of nice to be able to use those. Anyhow, let's carry on with our other wonderful stuff that we've got out there. So hang on, I didn't pause that. Why did it stop by itself? Okay, I stopped it now. I used my magical powers. Let's go back to Japan, since that's what we were looking at. We do still have an ice cream boat sitting there, and you can see it. So if you're still looking for ice cream, remember it's down this road, down here, and then make sure you take the left and go down to the dock, and you'll see the stand. Anyway, let's take a look and see what we can see. I didn't see a heck of a lot coming out of there this morning, and nothing during the night either. Quick peek, there it is. That is what it looks like at present, I think. Let's get it live. There we go. And that's kind of what it looks like right now. I don't see any people running away screaming, going, hey, it's erupting or anything. So I'm thinking it's pretty mundane and quiet. If we go back into the night and look for light from the cone, we unfortunately don't see any because of that bad weather. And that is kind of what we're looking at. It's very poor visibility for the most part. That is about 11-12 hours ago. Is what we're seeing there. How come I can see back so far? I can go back 14 hours. Oh, this is a little different. 16 hours on this one. That is awesome. I didn't know we can go back 18 hours. That must be new. That is 18 hours. I power nap too. Hey, no napping yet. You guys can't go to sleep yet. You gotta wait till the end of the show before that happens. All right. Anyway, we seem to have found that we can go back 18 hours now on some of these streams. That is cool. Of course, this is Sakurajima's close-up of the crater, and it really right now is not that good of a thing to try to catch anything up close because of the smoke and clouds in the way. So yeah, I'm not even going to bother trying to hunt. It looks pretty bad, so I'm not going to worry about it. Let's carry on to our next one. And boy, there's lots of clouds there too. And of course, that is Mount Fuji. And I'm going to see if we can see Mount Fuji in here at all. I know there was some layering of clouds. There we are. We know it's in here somewhere. And if we go back into the night, we don't see it. What about going back? This one only allows me to go back 12 hours, unfortunately. So, yep, that's what we're seeing. And we'll go back to live on that one. So that is what it looks like there, Mount Fuji. And the next one, this is ASO. And unfortunately, ASO is in the clouds. Earlier this morning, we did have a little their time earlier this morning. We did have a little bit of visibility, but nothing to be able to see the actual volcano. So ASO, spelled ASO, is not visible today. And we'll put that back to live, and that is what the current image is from the camera. Clouds. It's in the clouds. And let's have a look at this guy. This is Suwanoshijima. This is south of our wonderful, well, it's on one of the southern islands. Let's take a look and see if we can see anything there. A little bit of stuff coming out. This was at 6:09 a.m. by the looks of it. I don't see any lava flying up or anything like that, but it is certainly smoking quite a bit from 6 a.m. And if we go back a little bit further, I'm looking for it to light up a little bit. Into the darkness we go. About 4 a.m. their time, nothing visible. Going back a little bit more, this is 2:22 a.m. Still nothing. That light, of course, is in the background, and that is not on the island there. That is on, I think, the mainland across the way, and that's 1:49. And going back 104, we're not seeing any lava, and that's about as far as we can take it, or going to. We just don't see anything happening there right now. I'm going to put it back here. Ice cream boat left. I hope you all got your ice cream. And we will carry on to our next volcano, and that is Taal. And Taal volcano is in the fog. And Taal, of course, looked a little better right at sunrise, I think. Or at least when I seen it, we could see a little bit. And that would be right around here. Well, actually, very little. You can see the volcano island right out there behind that cloud. But we don't see any big plumes coming up. So, missed the boat. Oh, no. Oh, gee, Arizona, darn. Well, you'll have to wait for the next one to get in there then. That's too bad you missed it. It always bites when you don't get your ice cream. Anyway, not seeing too much of Taal right now, so we will leave that be. And we thank Taal and meditation for being kind and having this wonderful stream going. So awesome. Anyway, moving over to our next one, we've popped into the United States, looking at Yellowstone National Park. Look at that parking lot. Cars ready to be stolen at will and whim, and that'll be interesting. I never knew Sasquatches could drive cars, but that is pretty awesome. And we love seeing all that, but they're not pointing at anything special right now other than the parking lot showing us, yeah, there's lots of people there, you guys. Hey, look, buddy, you can park there. Oh yeah, he's gonna grab it. The white van grabbed that parking stall. Yay! He got a good one too. Lots of space beside him. All right. Anyway, nice to see. Weather was fair there, I guess, but we're not seeing a heck of a lot of anything else. Let's pop over to Hawaii, and whoop, I clicked the wrong button here. We will get over to Hawaii and see what we've got. And let me fix that screen a little bit. There we go. All right, so of course that is from 1811 or 6:11 p.m. Last night, and caught that picture. Looks fairly good. We can see that is almost 3 meters or so down in level. We do have a pretty good flow in here. I don't see where that lava tube is that feeds the toe, and that is interesting. It must be below. We've got at least 2 meters of lava, cooled lava sitting on top of it, which is pretty interesting. One thing I do notice right here, and this has opened up a bunch more, and that crack is all the way down here now. You can see. So this is slumping off a little bit more, and we may see something happening to it in the future. We'll watch it. We'll see. It's going to be interesting to see now that it has a chasm here of some sort. If we get some rainwater flowing in there, and a little bit of steam coming out, that might soften things up and cause it to pop apart and actually make this chunk, this whole triangular piece pop off of there. It'll be interesting and very neat. What? No tube? There has to be a tube. Something, the lava is getting in there somehow. There's got to be a tube in here. Let's dive down and find out. Oh, hang on. This is lava we're talking. Anyway, there we are. Current time, 1446 is what they're showing this picture from. You can see over here a little bit of smoke coming out of the lava tube from the feed point for our lava pond. And the level did increase a little bit. It looks definitely looks higher in level. Here we see some bubbling, and I'm wondering if that might be a point where it is bubbling and going in here, because this has also increased in height as far as levels are concerned. Again, we can see the cracking fairly well in the daylight or sunshine. Looks a little bit more interesting. Lots of cover already developing over top of the liquidy lava, so it looks pretty cool. Hey, aloha Laura M, I'm glad to have you on board. And let's take a look at the other shot here. This apparently did get refreshed. No, hang on, that's from yesterday, and that was 1441 yesterday. So let's take a look at what today's looks like. And there we go. Really not that much different. Almost 12 hours exactly as far as difference. 6 minutes off. Or sorry, 24 hours later. So 6 minutes off the 24-hour mark. That's pretty cool. Looking at this, of course, that's your primary vent here. And again, the distance here, it looks like it's increased, but really truly it is probably still sitting in the same spot. It's just we have lava filling in the outer ring. And of course here you can notice that we've got kind of a ring all the way around here. The center area somewhat raised up, and a little lower on the outside ring. So what's happening is this cooled lava here is actually floating on top of the other lava that's underneath, and that is kind of neat and interesting. I don't know, it's pretty funky if you ask me. All right, let's take a look, see if they got the other camera going. This is still the old shot, so let's refresh. Yep, still the old shot. I'm not seeing anything there. This was yesterday's thermal, and we did see where the primary vent is, the little hornito, and then of course the feed into the lava pond and the toe area out there. And again, you can notice the ring around here, and a little bit lighter on the outside, of course, telling us that there is hot lava underneath that crust, whereas this stuff is a little darker. It does have a couple of spots here and there, but for the most part, it's a lot darker, a lot older, and probably floating on top of other lava. This, of course, is revised, and picture's still a little bit fuzzy. They got to do a refocus on that camera, but we'll see what happens. Again, our primary vent here, a little hornito with the divider tube right there, and we do see the ring around here, and then the lighter material on the outside, which is the lower level. So that is pretty cool, pretty awesome. Anyway, let's leave that be. That's Hawaii. We'll pop over and have a few peeks at the earthquakes in Hawaii. And my zooming in was too quick. My new hamster seems to be going really well. Anyway, there's the wonderful Hawaiian Islands. Not all of them, but there we go. That gives you Hawaii, and that looks pretty good. Duchess of Elements is over here on this one. Two pineapples over here, and then I think Maui Mi is here somewhere, I think, or no, hang on, somewhere. Anyway, let's get at the earthquakes and have a look. First, just quickly peeking, we don't see anything on Mauna Kea. We don't see anything new on Mauna Loa, but we do have a whole bunch down here in Pahala, and we'll take a look at those time-wise and go from there real quick. This one, 2.1, happened today at 1727, and this guy out here, 1.8 from yesterday at 2042. So let's work our way through these other ones. This one, 2.3 from 3:13 a.m. This guy is 2.9, a little bit bigger, 3:06 a.m. Grabbing this guy up here, 2.0 from 12 noon. And then we have this guy, 2.1 from 11:21 a.m. This is 3.4, and that's actually from yesterday at 1912. Grab these guys here, 2.3 from 4:14 this morning, and we got a 2.2, that is 11:47 this morning Hawaii time, and 2.4 from 4:15 a.m. That is the ones on that side of Pahala. Then we take a look at this guy up here, 2.2 from 2:46 a.m. And we'll slide over here a little bit. We see this one out in the water, 8:47 in the morning at 1.9. Then we'll grab this guy, 1.7 yesterday at 2200. And who shall we grab next? This guy here is 1.9 and 1952 was the time on that. And this guy is 1733 for a 1.9, and this guy looks bigger, 2.4, 825 today. So that's basically it. We do have one straggler over here. We're going to have a quick peek. That is a 2.0 and 9:28 a.m. And that is a little bit lonesome, but that one is a little oddity because that is 5.2 kilometers down, whereas the rest of these are all ranging between 29 kilometers down to about 36 kilometers down. And that's what we have. That's pretty normal for this spot right here. Can Siggy spare a few lava workers to fix Mauna Loa? I don't know. That's a good question, Mars, and you're welcome to send them an email or something. I don't know. It would be nice. Anyway, that is what our earthquakes are looking like out. Oh, hang on. Look what happened. Speak of the devil. This is brand new, hot off the press. Happened in 1853. So that is just a few minutes ago, and that is minus 0.9, so that's about 900 meters above sea level. That's well into Mauna Loa, and that is 2.1 in magnitude from 1853. So wow, good catch, right on the money. and we were just sorry, had to sneeze. We were just getting away from this, and that's when we realized that is there. So that is brand new, you guys. Anyway, right up here at the summit. So Mars, you may not have to have Siggy come over to fix that. It may be, or did you call him already? That'd be awesome. Anyway, there's our wonderful Kilauea, and of course the photo here is not updated. The level in that caldera is much higher than what we're seeing here. So we'll leave Hawaii be, and that is pretty good. I'll zoom out a little bit, take a look at other earthquakes around the world real quick. And of course, the first thing I always look for is the red ones. We do see a brand new one over here. This is 4.6 Izu Island, Japan region, 94 kilometers down, happened at 1813. That is interesting. I do see a really big one over here, and this is, what do they call it, off the coast of Iceland, Chile. And oh boy, I had the name of this fault here and I forgot. But anyway, that is of 6.4. That is a pretty big quake, but it did not create or generate any tsunamis or anything like that. And then we have a 4.6 out there as well, 1540 at the time on that guy. We do see some other ones here, 4.3 in Chile, 4.5 in Chile, and then we move up a little bit, 4.4 in Peru. But for every big one like that you get, usually you find that same power is kind of thrown in into the entire plate. And sometimes we see, if we have a 6 point something over here, we may get a 6 point something over on the other side of that plate. Happens quite a bit when we get the stuff along here. We notice the quakes show up on the other side. A quick look around down here, Kermadec Ridge area. That's actually part of Fiji already, I guess. That is 135.7 kilometers down from 1527, 5.1. And this would be closer to Tonga, and that is 209 kilometers down, 4:50 a.m., 4.5. So fair size quake there. Not seeing too much in the Indonesian areas and Malaysian. We do see this one though, and that is not too far away from Taal volcanoes right here, and this is on the other side. 4.6 in the Philippines, 82 kilometers down, happened at 2:37 a.m. Sliding up, we do see this little guy here, 4.3 in Taiwan, and this is that new one at 4.6. We looked at that already, and looking at this one here, 4.4 in the disputed islands of Russia/Japan. And that's what we're seeing. I'm not seeing anything happening here at Kamchatka, even though Karimsky is still doing its thing. It's kind of weird. We do see here in the Indian Ocean, we've got a couple, 4.9, and that is 10 kilometers down, no depth indicated. And this is a 4.5. This guy happened yesterday at 20:39. When did this guy happen? Today at 1:55 a.m. So their time. We also see this up in Pakistan. Of course, this whole Indian plate is subducting underneath the Eurasian plate, and it's making the Himalayas bigger, 2.5 inches a year. Not seeing anything else that is really sizable, so we'll carry on. I did want to have a look at what's happening at La Palma, and in the Canary Islands. I'm going to refresh that just to make sure we've got the right ones, and then we will see Hung Wang Ching. Hung Wang Ching, that's in China. I remember that. Why is this not coming back? Let's try that again. Refresh. Okay, there we go. All right, looking up north first. I don't see anything up top there. And we'll zoom in just a little bit. Now, remember that massive storm we had at in the top of Tahiti here in Tenerife? We only see 4 now. So that has subsided substantially, and hopefully it will be easy going for a while. Pardon me. Anyway, let's take a look and see. We only had 1 quake today, and that is right there. So this quake is the only one from today. These other ones were older ones. So we don't even worry about them, but that was not very big at all. 7 kilometers down, happened at 2:34 a.m. and it is a 1.1 on the magnitude scale, and that's what we're seeing. So pretty easy going in the Canary Islands. Things are a little lighter as far as traffic is concerned. And I'm going to refresh this one here, and we are going to have a look and see what's going on. Boy, they got lots of commercials in here. What the heck are they doing? Holy macaroni. Yeah, get rid of that. I don't want the ads. Throw so many ads on there you can't see the content of the page anymore. And let's have a quick look. So we know Asja and Seo George are still on here. I don't know if they're going to remove that soon or not, but we'll see. Michael Volcano's still there, and then of course somebody was mentioning something about there being a newer one in Chile, and we've got these 2 showing here. This Navedos de Chilean is one of them, and then the other one is Villarissa, if I said it right, Villarissa volcano, and I'm not sure if that is, these aren't new, it's just if they're starting to go or not. We're going to take a look at those later on in life. 7 Kaya still doing its thing, and Navedo del Ruz still orange, Persei still yellow, and then of course Sangay and Revendador are still red. Those will erupt forever. Messiah in red, and this Recon del Vieja is still orange. Popocatepetl up there, and Fuego there, and his buddy as well. They took a couple of the other ones out of here, like Mombatombo and what was it? Messiah is not on that list. So pretty cool. Zooming back out, going around, and we see our Aleutian Islands. They're still all there. Semi downgraded to a yellow, of course. Great Sitkins an orange, and haven't seen Cleveland go from yellow to anything else yet. Pavlov, we've seen it go through various cycles. And zooming back in here a little bit, Charach, what is it? Chikarachki. I gotta remember, it's Chikarachki. It's the Mexican name. And Ibico right beside it. Those are still the same. Karimsky, even though it was throwing out more stuff yesterday, today it basically, I don't know what it's doing. I tried to get some info on it, and it's like it quit doing things today. So what? Ruapehu, steam plume over a crater lake. Ah, I didn't know that. We didn't see it. Anyway, we are seeing we know that Karimsky was doing something. Bezimiani and Shivelish not so much, even though Shivelish is the one that is still marked as red. And these other guys are turned yellow for the most part. That includes Bulusan, which was orange. It's now downgraded. Ibu, Dukono, still the same Luolatak. Semaru, Merapi, and Krakatoa is still doing their thing. And let's zoom out here a little bit. We're not going to bother with Herd Island or any of these. Those are still pretty much all the same. Quick peek at Sicily, and of course Etna and orange, and Volcano and Stromboli are still there doing their thing. So Stromboli is still a red because it is still actively erupting once in a while. So pretty cool. Let's move over to our weather map, and we'll have a quick boo there and see what it looks like. I'm going to refresh this so it's up to date. And there we go. Oh, I didn't need that. Looking a lot clearer up in the northern portions of Canada, as well as here in Alaska. So a lot less gas coming off of those areas. North America, like Canada and the US, are pretty normal. Same thing with Mexico and Central America. These are our regular points, and of course most of that is off-gassing into the Pacific Ocean. We do see this circulation here, possibly another storm that is going to develop there. We do see the stuff from the other islands here, as well as some Venezuelan SO2 sliding in there as well. This would be from our buddy Seven Kaya. Is it Seven Kaya? Yeah, something like that. And he's in here somewhere. Where'd my cameras go? Seven Kaya, where's your camera? Somebody stole the cameras. All right. Anyway, I'm going to not worry about it. We see on this bottom half of what's going on here in the South America. Most of it is pluming over to the other side, going right over the top of the continent. This is kind of a weird circulation here, and I'm surprised it's making this big hook and then coming back down and flowing back across Argentina. Anyway, sliding over, having a quick look out here in New Zealand, White Isle volcano, and just to the north of New Zealand is what we're seeing making that mess. And of course, in this area here, Ruapehu would be there, and we are just not. Is that yeah? That's Ruapehu, and we're not seeing anything really coming from it, even though it claimed that there was a plume or a cloud coming out of it. This is out in Tonga, and that would be Tofua. And of course Yasur here and his buddies. These plumes here are from coking plants just to the north of Sydney, and oil refinery stuff down here by Melbourne, Australia. And hopefully it's warm enough for Godel Leo. And I don't know, they put that camera right in the way. I was trying to get temperature for Melbourne. I wanted temperature. I didn't want the whole thing. How do I get rid of that? There we go. And yeah, there's Melbourne, 12 degrees. That's what I wanted to see. So not bad. And that's better than the 9 or 10 they had yesterday. And looking at the other areas here, Ibu and Dukono are still doing their thing, causing some of that, and Luolatok making this mess. Semeru, and Merapi, and then Krakatoa, creating those. And this is Bulusan still off-gassing, even though they've downgraded it. And lots of stuff coming over from China. It's going to be hard to judge what came from what, but we know Suwanosejima is right out in here, and then we have, of course, Sakurajima in there as well, going up here. And yeah, this is pretty wild looking as far as the way this cloud is sitting here. But I'm sure we've got some off-gassing from all 5 of these different volcanoes that are located there. Sliding over, pretty normal looking stuff in India. Same thing with Saudi Arabia area. We again still don't see Eruption because of all the other stuff. And we see the South American, or sorry, the South African, I should say, well, not refineries, metal smelting plants down there is what they are. And gold. They're getting the gold out of the ground, you guys. It's rich people. And of course, some coal mining, as well as the volcano here in the DR Congo. Seeing what is coming from Etna, we do see that it is coming around this way. We don't see as much coming off of Stromboli or Volcano, but Etna is definitely got some SO2 there, and that would have been what Piggy would have been looking to the west. She would be looking through these SO2 clouds, and that caused that her picture to go so neatly red as it did. And looking real quick, Iceland clean as a whistle today, and Germany not bad as far as SO2. Same thing with Belgium and Holland. France looking pretty clean. Very little in a little bit up here in Spain, and then Portugal getting some of that from Morocco, I guess, spinning around there. So not bad overall, looking pretty clean for other countries as well. And we do see that, and let's pop over to our actual temperatures and weather. We'll see what we can come up with, and that is refreshed. We see it has cooled a bunch in these islands, but looks like that heat is moving off and over into some other areas. And boy, that is just incredible to see. You're not very far away from the North Pole, and when you start seeing 17, 18 degrees in some places, you really gotta wonder. All right, I'm getting this bad vision of Santa Claus wearing Speedos. Not a good thought. Not a good thought, you guys. Anyway, all right. Reindeer in bikinis. Oh boy. This conversation's going downhill real quick, isn't it? Oh, a little bit of fun, you guys. Come on. Gotta have a sense of humor. Anyway, looking at what we've got, prairies are quite hot, including all the way into northern portions of Ontario. A little less in down here in the, I guess, I don't know if you call it the boot or whatever, but down here. The funny part is the very bottom portion of Ontario is actually the same latitude as the very top of California. So that weather over there should be a lot hotter, shouldn't it? Anyway, okay, never mind. Anyway, looking at what we've got, not bad out here in Prince Edward Island, Newfoundland, and Nova Scotia. Looking not too bad for evening temperatures. We are seeing very, very warm temperatures in the United States, especially down in Texas and areas like that. And Arizona, boy, hot. I see 46 degrees Celsius right there. and that is pretty hot. That's Arizona Snowman's house, and that's what we're seeing. Oh boy, that's too hot. Quick, somebody send him some ice cubes. Keep him cool. Anyway, I'm not going to worry too much about that. He'll be all right. Looking at what we see here, a little more reasonable in Florida. Same thing with out here in Cancun on the Yucatan Peninsula, and then sliding down into South America, we see where that cutoff line is, kind of almost vertical, kind of diagonal here, showing what we've got anywhere from 29 degrees to about 23, 24 in the Amazon, and of course higher elevations, a little bit cooler, right? So let's pop over, have a quick peek at New Zealand, and very cold on the South Island again. And yeah, we've got some minus temperatures there as well, -2, -3. Okay, hopefully not too bad for them. Even the North Island is a little bit on the cool side today. 13, 14 for their high temperatures, not that good. We do see here on Tasmania, it's actually a little bit warmer than we have in New Zealand. So Tasmania doing well. Still fairly cool here. 10, according to this map, about 10 in Melbourne. And then we have some varying cold temperatures down on the bottom end here. Sydney looking a little warmer at 12, and then we get up to Brisbane and seeing about 16 degrees Celsius, a big high sitting right there. Not sure how nasty that'll be. Perth, Australia, 12 degrees. Looking at our Malaysian, Indonesian, and Philippine area, it's a cooker no matter what. And of course, Bangkok will be about 27 or 28 degrees, and somewhere in the lines of 84 or 85% relative humidity. Thanks, Sue, for bringing that up. Ooh, they are 29 degrees and 74% humidity. That is kind of nice for them. A little drier. Not much, but a little drier. That kind of reminds me of the first time I went to Mexico, and it was kind of funny. Just as they don't have gangways that connect to the aircraft, you have to go down the stairs and often walk across the tarmac. And of course, you're sitting in that nice, cool aircraft. Then you land, and then you get out, and as soon as you take 2 steps onto that stairwell, my whole body was just completely drenched. It was instant sweat from top to bottom, so that was pretty cool. Anyway, looking at what we see, kind of nice in Japan. Looks like the Kamchatka Peninsula is still holding some temperature, and still quite warm in the northern areas of Russia, and up here as well. That's pretty awesome. China looking pretty hot too, so that was interesting. India, pretty normal. We are getting some very high temperatures here. UAE and Saudi Arabia, that area, they're looking at some heavy-duty stuff. And I was looking earlier, and I found again 46 degrees Celsius during the daytime here in the Sahara. So very, very hot. Spoke with Aurelio, and he was saying that they had about 34 degrees for him today there. Looking here real quick, a peek at Kos area, and looking at where Piggy lives, 25 degrees Celsius for Piggy right now, and that is pretty warm for in the middle of the night. and most of Greece looking about the same. Then we see Sicily over here, a little cooler, I guess, but still holding a lot of temperature. Same thing going with Italy and in other areas here. So Spain, quite hot. France, on the other hand, a little bit of both. Bottom end, quite warm. Top end, a little bit cooler in, looking at 14, 13, 12 degrees in some places. And then down on the other end, we're at 27 degrees. So pretty neat to see that. And of course, this is the area where Yvonne lives. And of course, she is going out to La Palma. So we must check La Palma temperature-wise, and 19, 20, 21, 22. So she will be happy to hear that if she happens to be checking and or peeking in. And anyway, looking at Germany, a lot colder than La Palma. A little, actually, quite a bit cooler for nighttime temperatures in central Germany. Northern part a little bit warmer. Looking at even going up here into Denmark, not bad. Looking at England, not bad. We got this high sitting in Wales, 10 degrees, so not that warm. A little warmer out here where Irish Monk is from. And that's Ireland, and we're not seeing too cold the temperatures there. It does get a little bit cooler when we look up top here in Scotland, and then we'll slide over and zoom out just a little so we can see all of Norway and Sweden and Finland. And we do still have that warm air up here, and that was causing the storm. But it looks a little cooler down in the other areas, and yeah, a lot cooler actually. Also looking here, southern end of Sweden, not bad. So let's leave that be and take a look at, actually just zoom out for a second here. I want to see this circulation. So we've got kind of a mix here, the way this is being taken around, and I don't know, it almost looks like some of that heat that Iceland is getting right now is not from the Gulf Stream. It's actually Sahara heat that is coming, filtering up through Europe. So that is kind of interesting. Maybe they'll get some Kalima winds up here, and that would be pretty awesome. Okay, so Iceland, Reykjanes Peninsula, we're looking at anywhere from 12 to about 9 degrees, and that is pretty awesome for this time of year and this time of day. But other areas a little bit cooler all the way around, and that's pretty normal for Iceland. Nothing super crazy. Let's have a quick look at precipitation around the world. I'm not going to get into too heavy stuff here. Anyway, there's Darby, still in the middle of the Atlantic, heading for Hawaii, and I hope they take cover because it's getting closer. So all you Hawaiian people, keep an eye on Darby, and that is coming for you. And hopefully it won't hit you too bad. We do have that other storm, and what do they call it here? 06E. That is what's causing our poor visibility in Mexico. Not seeing too bad of weather in North America. We do have this stuff out on the west coast, not nice. Apparently it says it's raining here right now. Okay, this is where I have to question this map. We've got, okay, it says it's rain and clouds over top of my head. If you guys check my cameras on the other channel, it's absolutely clear skies. I do see some clouds off in the distance, but it is absolutely clear. So the weather guessers are telling us lies. All right, I don't believe them. I don't trust their maps anymore. and that is the way it is. We do see this system up here in Nunavut, and that is going all the way up. That is that warmer area, of course. Looking at the U.S., the western states here, we're seeing a bunch of different activity in various states. So everything from Arizona, Nevada, and New Mexico, and then you'd be Colorado and going up Utah and Wyoming all the way into Montana, and maybe even just a tad into South Dakota here, and I'm not sure what state that one is, but that's okay. Boy, looking at what Tom gets to deal with. Tom Dice, I hope you're not sitting in the middle of a big storm, and we see that as a fairly organized system. Hopefully that won't get too much in there. And okay, Dr. Fox, when I got stung by a scorpion in Colombia, I was absolutely covered. Absolutely covered in a suite for 5-night stay. It was horrible. Okay. Well, try not to get stung by scorpions. Dr. Fox, a lady from Croatia said, the sea is on fire. What do you see? In Croatia? The sea is on fire? Let's go over to Croatia. Croatia would be here. Yeah. The sea is on fire? I don't think so. There's a storm there. I don't see any things. No, we have no back door. My daughter is on a ride. Water down the hurricane for the tourists. Oh, they watered down the hurricane. Okay. He's sleeping. Okay. Anyway, I'm not seeing anything there. Really, you're not seeing any major storms or anything like that. Temperature-wise, they're looking pretty good. Yeah, I don't know where they would see the sea being on fire. We are actually very, very warm here in this area here. I'm not sure what they call that, if there's a name for it, a bay or something, but yeah, very warm. Not sure exactly how things go, so don't know. Kathy, can't help you out there. Sorry. Anyway, let's get back to where we were here, and that is precipitation. And looking at what we've got, we see small storms, nothing really organized, but it's all the way down through the southeastern states, including Florida, Alabama, Georgia, not so much in South Carolina. North Carolina's got some, and so that is not so bad. Here's that big storm off of the coast of Mexico, the one that's developing, and we'll keep an eye on that. Central America here has got some uplifting currents. I'm not sure what's going to happen. This has moved down a bit. Usually it sits up top here. I'm surprised, and that is kind of neat. Here's our snow down in Chile. Very chilly down in Chile. And here's the storm off the other side, or the Atlantic side, out near Buenos Aires. Not good. We do see this shear line going all the way down here. Lots of snow hitting down into Antarctica, following that back up, and that hopefully isn't too bad. Looking at the storms, they are finally getting away from New Zealand, which is really good, and nice to see that. This system here really hasn't turned into a storm. it has kind of, I guess the air from up in Australia has been pushing it back a bit. Yesterday it was over here, the cutoff line and that shear line. So it's definitely done some magic. Looks like it's raining in Tasmania though. No rain in Melbourne or Sydney or Brisbane. Foggy and rainy in Perth. And zooming out, we see our usual storm stuff in our Malaysian, Indonesian areas. Going up by Japan. There's that nasty storm off the coast of Japan up here, and even further in the northern part. I'm not sure if this is going to try to organize itself into more of a storm as well, but definitely this guy here are causing some problems for him. I'm sure looking at India and Pakistan, they've got a storm right there, as well as across most of that area. And again, equatorial stuff all the way across. As I always mention, the equatorial storms, it's kind of neat. Let's take a look and see what we've got coming for Piggy. I don't see anything nasty or wet in her future. And we don't see anything for Sicily or Italy. We do see here in northern Italy and those areas going into Hungary, and that there's that storm sitting there. And nothing in Spain or France. Nothing here in Ireland or Scotland, England, Wales are looking pretty good. Northern end of Germany and Denmark getting nailed. A little bit of Holland as well. And then popping right over into Sweden. And that will likely move through here and head more inland. And we'll see what happens. It'll end up in Sweden. And we do see all the way up the Norwegian coast, still holding a little bit on the cold side. And then we've got a low sitting here that is kind of circulating this material that we've got just sitting by Finland. This is not so good looking there. And then we see that other low up here that it could be very cold. And of course, remember what I was saying, this air is kind of the Sahara air that is being blown in here, but that is all getting munched up by this low pressure system just off the coast of Greenland. And not much we can do about it. Looking at the east coast of Canada, not too bad. They do have a system out in the water, so hopefully it's not too bad. Nova Scotia and Newfoundland doing not that bad. Anyway, bad areas, of course, North America would be there around Chicago and those areas. So pretty cool, pretty cool. Anyway, that is about it, you guys, and we do enjoy all of that. Let's have a quick peek and see what we have for a cold temp today. I'm going to just check and see if we can find a really cold temperature, and not seeing anything too super cold. Minus 70 is what I've seen so far as the coldest point. And Sue said she found minus 71. Okay, that is all right. If it is only minus 71, that would be not bad. And I don't see too much colder stuff. So you might be right on that minus 71, minus 69. If we zoom in there a little bit. Minus 70. Yeah, I found a minus 71 there for a second. But that would be right in here somewhere. There it is, minus 71 degrees Celsius. So, yep, Sue, there you go. That's where I found it, and that is cold. very cold. There's your coordinates, and that is very, very cold. Anyway, dress your penguins warm, you guys, and remember, if you're sending them out there, they have to stay warm at that time of or that type of temperature. That is really, really not good for you. I saw it too, minus 71. A tie today. Woo! Okay, that is awesome. Anyway, you guys, that's it for today, and it is a wonderful Friday night. So tomorrow is Saturday, and of course on Saturdays we start the show 3 hours earlier. Remember that, okay? That we're on 3 hours earlier, and that's it for today. So big thank you to Gura for a 55 kroner super chat there. Tom for sorry, hang on. That's Pepper for the 9.99 super chat. Gura for another 20 Swedish kroner super chat. Linda Shu for a $10 super chat. Citronics for a €1 super chat. And Citronics also threw in and purchased the 5 memberships that were given out, the gift memberships, and that was awesome, and I really do appreciate that, and that helped out for those good folks. So remember, you got 1 month free for those 5 people that got it. Also, a $2 super chat from Grandma B. So thank you very, very much, all of you. Also, I want to say a big thank you to all the members and that patronage. You guys having the memberships, that really does help out, and I really appreciate you guys. So thank you very kindly. And of course, as I mentioned yesterday, for those people that are in here, whether you're a member or not, and whether you super chat or not, you are still welcome here. You are still part of our wonderful Lava family, like George Couteau, who just came in at the very end of the stream, and hopefully he'll understand that he's got to come earlier, and maybe he just woke up. But anyway, it is time to get going. So be good, everyone, and take care. Have yourselves a wonderful Friday evening or Saturday morning. And remember that we'll be on tomorrow 3 hours earlier, like normal, for the weekends. And all the best to all of you. Be cool, take care, and stay happy, stay smiling, and please make sure that you tell your loved ones that you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and I wish everyone a very good night. And I forgot to thank my moderators again. Thank you, Arizona Snowman, Piggy, CND Boy, Lucas Snow, and Joseph Fields Official, and whoever else may be in the background as far as moderators. Mona Lisa Smiles was here, so I'll thank her too. Be good, everyone. And again, make sure you tell your loved ones you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. Take care, and good night. Oink, oink.